One day you'll return to the warmth of leaving home. One day you'll return to the warmth of leaving.
I'm July, and I'm a filmmaker and a writer and an artist, an actress. I do a few things. I'm here in Paris now because I'm meeting with an actor who I auditioned. Yeah, I forgot that it was Fashion Week here. You know, when we were booking the hotel, it was like, oh, right, it's really busy here right now. It's always fun. I mean, just looking at all the people, you know, and they're all in black and very serious, and you know, they're writing down something like, you know, red, big sleeves, you know. Shrigley's work. I have many of his books. He's probably the artist who I most often just like, when I'm not having a good day writing or making something, I just open and look at it, and it reminds me that I'm free.
I want to hear the sound of giant reptiles belching. I want to be fried in a pan with butter and some garlic. That'd be delicious. And I want to be part of the internal workings and crushed to mush within them. I want to be flat. I want to feel you breathing upon me. And I want to be water-soluble so that when I go water skiing and fall off, I will dissolve before the sharks can eat me.
I first saw Miranda July's work. I bought her book of short stories, and I read it when I was on holiday last year, and I really enjoyed it. I heard about her film, and I watched it last night with my girlfriend because I knew I was going to meet her today.
I'm not following you. My car is parked over there.
In Smart Park?
No, on Front Street.
Oh, I parked in Smart Park.
So at the end of the next block, we'll separate at Tyrone Street.
Yep, the Iceland sign is halfway. It's the halfway point.
Iceland is, it's kind of like that point in a relationship, you know, where you suddenly realize it's not going to last forever. You know, you can see the end in sight. Tyrone Street.
Yeah, but we're not even there yet.
I'm hoping that she will be funny and that we can have a good time and maybe make each other laugh. Miranda, so nice to meet you.
Hello. excited to meet you too.
Well,
Wow.
we've got the castle here,
Yeah,
so
yes.
shall we go?
Well, actually, I think we're just sort of walking to the bridge and then
Okay.
back
Okay.
to the car.
Okay. Walking in reality or
I
walking?
mean,
So it was good in that big tent, right?
yeah, I mean, it was kind of, exciting. The
Yeah.
music comes in, and the clothes weren't very good.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure I've ever been to a fashion show, to be honest, in my
Yeah,
life.
yeah. It's I've only been to my friends' fashion shows, which that always feels different when you know the people. And
Yeah. There seems to be a lot of people walking around, a lot of women of a certain height who all look the same, like they could be sort of grown in a laboratory.
oh yeah, all the models.
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've never felt so I feel like this sort of small, hunched, crippled woman or something
Yeah,
next
kind
to.
of kind of small compared to those people.
Oh wait, you know what? Wait, is this for us? I really did not know this. Just so you know.
It would be strange if this wasn't for us.
Yeah.
If it was for somebody
Wait,
else.
did you know this was for us?
No.
I really didn't. Okay.
I'm fresh off the plane.
This is a drawing game.
This is a drawing game.
Draw
Something to draw.
and let your partner guess.
If you can't think of anything, just draw and accept any good answer.
Okay.
Accept any good answer. What about a bad answer?
Yeah.
It's unacceptable.
And I'm not really much of a drawer, but
I'm going to draw something pertinent
okay.
to Paris,
Okay.
and you have to guess what it is. Okay.
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 The Eiffel Tower.
No.
Okay, sorry. Just-
I could change it, I suppose. It's not too late.
okay.
I think you're going to know what this is.
It's a model.
It's a supermodel.
What's she wearing there? Little shorts. Oh, that's all they ever wear. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty much what I just came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you haven't been here very long, but so you won't have noticed this thing, but this is sort of the main thing I've noticed. I've walked around, and I'll just draw what it is, and then I guarantee you we're going to see 100 of these, okay?
Remember, you have to accept any good answer.
Okay.
I suppose. Yeah, hands are the hard bit.
Yeah, I just...
Infants with a really big arm.
We're going to see a lot of this. Yeah.
Infants with Euro specs.
With glasses.
With glasses, yeah.
Yes, there's a huge
Infant.
number of children with glasses here.
Really?
Yeah,
They're all
I
short sight?
see it everywhere. Okay,
Well, we both did well.
Yeah, we did
both
great.
win.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Is that just your mic?
I think it is, yes.
Oh,
Nice.
why is yours all fuzzy?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Okay.
But
Because when
I assumed it was like some kind of fascinator, like women's on the hat. Because they
Right.
want you to look here.
I thought when I first saw you, so we're okay with just leaving that there. That seems
I
so
think so.
unreal.
Oh là là, bonjour, bonjour, ça va?
Did you meet Jean-Louis?
No.
He's the driver. Bonjour. Is this your purse?
Yes.
But I got you some gifts. I bought
Yeah.
gifts.
Wow. Okay, I have this.
And that's-
This is right by my bed. Really, truly, there are 2 of your books.
Oh, well, that's a
by
gift.
my
That's a
bed.
gift for somebody else then.
Yeah, well, that's easy. But yeah, I'm taking it anyways.
You don't have this.
I don't have this, but I've read about this.
Oh, good.
I know
That's
all
good.
about it. like, it seemed really like a miracle to me that you wanted to do this.
Yeah, well, I was really pleased, and then I thought, to be honest, I'd be really slightly embarrassed if you came all the way to Glasgow to see me. So I was thinking, yeah, this has got to be much better to come to Paris, and we're definitely going to have a good meal and more fun. Where do you live?
In Los Angeles.
What part of town?
Silver Lake?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Silver Lake was the only bit that I really liked.
Yeah, it's hard, you know, especially in Europe. Everyone's so horrified that I live in Los Angeles, and I'm like, well, if you saw where we lived, you know, like you'd think it was nice.
I think it's just the driving, having to drive everywhere, and not having a choice thing that freaks people out, I think. But Silver Lake was the only place that I went to where people actually walked to. Right. You know, to the grocery store or to the bar or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it is pretty unbearable, the driving part. Like,
Do you drive a car like this?
Like this car?
No.
No, I drive a Prius.
passe à la télé? Partez. Partez?
It really feels like, with all this financial business going on at the moment, it really feels like it did around, you know, the time of 9/11. You know, that feeling where you feel like something really significant has happened, but the implications of which you don't actually know, but you know they're almost universally going to be bad.
I know. I've been sort of, waiting for it to, like, ripple out to me, and I'm afraid it's actually happening now with some of my film financing.
Yeah.
That's when I think, like, wow, writing is great. I don't actually need any money to write. Like, movies are so expensive.
I always think it must be hard to actually, movies seem like a labor of love to make.
Oh, yeah.
You don't sort of factor into the price of a movie that you'll get paid and the amount of work you've done to make the movie.
Yeah, I never saw a dime from the last movie, and it was, years and years.
How can you live if you don't make money from something that takes 3 years to make?
I know. Just lucky, random things. That's what I count on.
We should buy a gift for Jean-Louis.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Get him one of those triangles.
What triangle? Oh, yeah. Well, he has one of those, I'm sure.
But he might not.
I've only seen the back of his head, really, for most of the time.
Oh, mousetraps. Rats and mice. No, mice and rats.
Lucifer, wow.
They're so crudely made, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't feel like that would... We have a rat, and that would never...
I mean, you have a rat as in a pet rat?
Just one that we can't get rid of. Yeah.
It seems like they're so badly made, though, doesn't it? You know, you think if this was a device to kill you, you'd want it to be there to be some kind of craftsmanship. But this really feels like it's made in haste.
In haste?
Yeah. It's like if you were facing the death sentence, and then you walked up to the gallows, and they were just really badly made, and the guy, the executioner's like, "What's that step? What's that step? That's the dodgy one." It's like, you know.
Yeah. Scott, I have to say, I do sometimes fantasize when I'm in stores like this. Like, what if I was on a show and I had to buy the best thing? When my husband saw the new short hair, he gave me the look we give each other when one of us forgets who we are. We are not people who buy instant cocoa powder. We do not make small talk. We do not buy Hallmark cards or believe in Hallmark rituals such as Valentine's Day or weddings. In general, we try to stay away from things that are meaningless, and we favor things that are meaningful. Our top 3 favorite meaningful things are Buddhism, eating right, and the internal landscape. Okay, let's just focus on Jean-Louis for a moment here.
Do you think we should buy him the triangle?
Yeah, get him a triangle.
Merci. Bonne journée.
Bonne journée avant.
Bonsoir.
Nous avons acheté un petit cadeau pour vous. C'est le triangle et le gilet pour votre voiture. C'est bon? De rien?
I bet this is a problem.
Yeah.